Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to Someone Does Gaming. Now here I have is the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 beta for the PC platform. So today what I'm going to do is a first look video, in-depth review kind of thing for this game. I have already done a gameplay test video earlier on when the game was initially released for the PC, or the beta version was released on the 26th. So just a few days ago, just showing the low, medium and high settings of the game. So if that is something you want to check out, be sure to check that out. So this one I'm just going to quickly go a bit more in depth about the game, talk about the menu system and all that nice stuff that has come through with the game. So if I just start, as you can see, there is a little issue that you'll notice straight away. You can see my mouse flickering. Now I'm assuming that is a bug in this beta release, which they'll probably will fix when the full version is released correctly. So I mean, this can get a bit annoying, but hopefully we can get past that without too much of an issue. So yeah, this is the main screen that you're greeted with when you load up the game. So you see the character with his guns and an awesome looking background. So yeah, this is the screen that you're greeted with, and yeah, so let's get into it. Hope you find this video useful, and if you do find it useful, then like, subscribe, share the video, comment, leave me some feedback, and hopefully I'll do more videos for you guys in the future. Alright, let's press enter to start the Alright, so after you press enter or you click on your mouse, you are then taken to this menu screen. So this is the main menu screen of the game. You see a character, the game character with a background of an environment, and you have several different options here. At the top right, you see your user card, game card, tag, whatever you want to call it. So that's me there, Someone Does Gaming. Then you got find match, create a class, specialists, score streaks, store, and quit. Now I'll come back to these a bit later on. The main part I want to deal with at the moment is the bottom corner here. So if you were to go into a lobby and you had more players in this lobby, you have this new feature where you can chat within the lobby. So you got a gear settings here. If you click that, you can do some several options here. So if you were to chat, blah 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 blah, and there you go, you see it come up in the main screen of your lobby whilst you are waiting for a match to load up. So this is a pretty neat feature. I don't think any of the previous COD games had this, so if I'm not mistaken, yeah, so this is a pretty neat feature to have. Alright, so moving on from there, if we go back to the settings, then yeah, you can see here you got options where you can talk to the entire lobby or the team or the party, so you can fiddle around with the options as well. So it's a pretty neat feature to have. Right, so moving on from there, you have two buttons in the bottom right corner. You got menu and show social. So if you first click on social, you're taken to your social screen where you can see your own game card. Where Someone Does Gaming, this is your own user card for the game that you're logged in with, and you've got your party previously to open, and you can switch that to obviously open, friends only, invite only, closed, and you can have a player limitation as well, how many players you want in the lobby. So this is useful if you're doing a private match where you want some limitations put in place, where you just want friends or invite only, and how many players you want. So it's pretty good. Then here you got friends that you can manage. Obviously I don't know where these friends lists are taken from. If it's taken from Steam, then all this should be preloaded with Steam players, unless you can add friends yourselves, which I don't really see. I'm pretty sure this is derived from Steam players, but at the moment I don't know whether this is a working function or a feature, because right now for me it shows empty. So moving on from that, here recent players. You can see all your recent players that you've interacted with through from previous games. So from here you can add them, connect with them, view their profile, invite to party and stuff like that. Let's back out. So yeah, those are the recent players. So that's about it for social. Now let's go back the next button, the next option menu I want to show you is menu. The next screen I want to show you is menu. So here is the menu system of the game. So here you have various customization options, which currently for the beta I'm assuming it's all locked unless you can rank up. I don't know what rank I currently am, but maybe if you rank up you can unlock these. But for me right now it's locked, so whether or not it is unlockable or it's not I can't say, because this is a beta version. But here you got paint shop, so I guess you can custom paint your weapons, if that makes sense. Personalized paint jobs for your guns, so you can customly design your weapons and attachments and everything. Custom paint job. Here you have the option for gunsmith, so I'm guessing here you know, probably create your gun, your attachments and all the nice additions to your guns. This option here is classified, so I have not got a clue what this is going to be for. Clan tag, which I'm sure everyone is aware of, calling cards and emblems. Now let's go to options. Now here is several different options you get in the option screen. You got your, first of all, the control options. If you go to controls, you got your options for look, the options for mouse, for your mouse that you're playing with. Then the next tab you've got move. These are all your key bindings for your move options. So how you're performing within the game, you can customize this to however you want. Then you got your key bindings for combat. So when you're in the game in combat, you can change all these weapon options to however you want, to wherever you feel comfortable with. Right now all these options and key bindings are default. I haven't changed anything. Yeah, all this is default. Apart from this one, melee attack, I've assigned it to a mouse button as well. This is defaulted to V, so I've added a mouse button as well. Apart from that, I haven't done any changes at all. Interaction, key binding, so this is all your interactive key bindings that you can use within the game. And if you've got a gamepad attached to your, here is the options that you can fiddle around with your gamepad. Right now, these are all the control options for movement and interactivity and key bindings. This is a beta version, so whether or not there'll be more customizable options for the final release, that is yet to see. But right now this is what you get for the beta. Escape. Let's go back, and the next option we have is voice. So here you've got your very simple voice option. You click on that to enable voice chat throughout the entire game, or you unclick it, which disables voice chat throughout the entire game. So that is obviously down to you, whether or not you want to enable it across the entire game. It's your choice. I personally have it disabled because it really does get annoying when you hear unwanted chatter whilst you're playing the game. It does get a bit annoying. Then you've got push to talk, which obviously you push a button, then you can talk in order to communicate with other players. Okay, let's go back. Next option is social, which is currently locked. So I don't know whether this is an unlockable feature or it's probably just locked because it's a beta. So hopefully we'll find out what this is. Obviously, I mean, it's called social, so I'm pretty sure it's all to do with the social aspects of the gaming. Here you've got an option called network. Now, what this does is this shows the information of your own network. So obviously I'm not going to click on this for security reasons. I have already checked out what the stuff that is there. So what this does, it shows the information for your network. So it shows that you're connected to the Call of Duty servers. It has your own internal and external IP addresses. So obviously that's one reason why I won't click on it. Otherwise, you know, everyone around the world is going to see my IP addresses, and which can leave me open to attacks. So yeah, so you got information for your IP addresses. It shows your NAT type, whether it's strict or open or limited. So yeah, this is useful if you're having any kind of connectivity issues. You can go in there and have a fiddle around with it and see what the issue is. Obviously you can't click on anything or you can't customize anything. It just gives you the important information of your network. This option here is classified. So I have no idea what this is going to be for or what it's going to be used for. We'll have to wait and see when the final game is released. Here's audio options. So you got the voice volume for when you're talking within the game. You got the music, the sound effects, the master volume, and the cinematics volume. So obviously the voice is for when you interact with other players. The music is the background music. The SFX is the sound effect within the game. The master volume is the volume across the entire game, so this can control everything. And the cinematic volume, which I'm assuming is going to be for the cinematic cutscenes that you see when you're playing the game, so when you're playing single player missions and stuff like that. You got some few new options here as well. I don't know if Call of Duty has ever done this before. You got some new audio presets. So you've got the Treyarch, Mist, Bass Boost, High Boost, Super Crunch, and headphones. So you can basically fiddle around with these and choose your audio settings to however you feel that that will be suitable for you. So there's a lot of different mixtures of settings that you can do. Obviously, if you're playing with headphones, you'll want to choose the headphone settings as well. So yeah, pretty neat little options there for you. And you got a system test, so you can click on this to run a system test for your audio to see what is your best sound setup. And you've got subtitles option as well, so off and on. Pretty self-explanatory. Let's go with on because I like having subtitles turned on. Alright, let's go back. Now we come to the graphics settings. So in the graphics setting, you got two tabs, video and advanced. So first of all, video, you can see the display mode is full screen. This is my current monitor that I'm playing with. This is my full resolution. That is the maximum resolution of this particular monitor I'm playing with. So obviously my monitors are not 1080p HD. It's a 900p monitor, so it's a bit higher than 720p as well. So it's not too bad. Screen refresh rate, the resolution ratio of the scene, the brightness and the field of view as well. You get the options as well, so you can control that. So I like to have it maxed out, so you get a wider, more angle field of view whilst you're playing the game. Here you have the option to sync every frame, which will basically end up capping your FPS rate, which is in relation to your monitor's refresh rate. So yeah, so basically keep in mind, if you do enable that option, it will cap your FPS to your monitor's refresh rate. Here you got the option to draw FPS. So that game does have an in-game FPS counter. So if you click on that, it will show the FPS rate of the game. So let's have a click on it and just check what happens. No, you can't really see. I think I have to enable it. But yeah, if you were to enable it and then accept the change, it will actually show the in-game FPS for this game. Now, obviously, I don't use this because I have external third-party softwares that hopefully you can see in the video. In the top left and the top right, you can see the screen FPS of the game as well. Then you've got the player name indicator and split screen orientation. So I believe if you're playing, I don't know, multiplayer, you can actually split the screen or something, I'm guessing, if you're playing with, don't know if that is possible, but yeah, it's got that option there. So that's that. Now here's the advanced. Now these are all the advanced settings for your graphics. In terms of the beta, so once this game comes out of beta for final release, whether or not there'll be more in-depth graphical settings available, that is something we'll have to wait and see. But at the moment, these are the options that is available to us that we can tweak and play around with. So you've got the texture quality, and as you can see, bearing in mind I play all my games mostly on medium settings. So texture quality, you have the option for low, medium, high, and extra. Let's go back to medium. Texture filtering, you've got low, medium, and high. Mesh quality, you've got low, medium, and high. Shadow map quality, low, medium, and high again. So the texture is to do the textures or resolution of that is used by the game. Texture filtering, so it's the filtering levels of the textures that is when you're playing within the game. And this is all the mesh details of the game, that the level of detail the meshes uses within the game. Shadows, so this is to do with the shadows of the game, so that level of quality you see or of the shadows within the map. Anti-aliasing, so you've got a few options, so you can choose to none or FXAA, SMAA, Filmic SMAA, SMAA as well, T2, and Filmic SMAA T2 as well. So you've got quite a few options here. Now normally, okay, I play all my games on the Radeon HD 6770, which has only 1GB of VRAM. So this is why I choose normally to play all my games on medium settings, as I believe I get the best in terms of quality and performance. So I play on medium and I keep my anti-aliasing to the lowest possible setting. So I don't leave it on none. Obviously none you won't have anything. At least with the lowest you'll have some sort of anti-aliasing available. What this does is basically just makes the graphics look a bit more nicer, a bit more smoother whilst you're playing the game. So I enabled the lowest possible setting, and for this one is FX80, so I don't go too high. Obviously the higher you go, the more strain you'll put on your graphics card, so keep that in mind. Let's put it back to FX80. Maximum frames per second. So here you actually have the option to cap your frame rate for the game to 30, 60, 90 or 120. Obviously if you choose it to unlimited, you get the unlimited option. So yeah, keep it to unlimited, that's what I do. And you get the maximum possible unlimited frame rates you can while you're playing the game. Order independent transparency. So on this option here, you can select the amount of transparent effects and objects that are sorted. So you got none, medium and high. So obviously if you choose medium, then you can also choose the option of volumetric lighting. That option becomes available, or high, and you can also choose volumetric lighting as well. So what volumetric lighting does, it basically gives you the effects within the environment that shows sunbeams and light effects. So I mean, it's good if your graphics card can handle that level of intense graphics options. Then go for it, because obviously it'll make the game look a bit more nicer. So obviously I'm not gonna currently enable that. I don't really find it useful. It just makes the game a bit more nice. So it doesn't do anything in terms of gameplay. So I don't find it really useful. So I'll put that back to none. Then you have the options of dynamic sun shadows. Pretty self-explanatory to do the shadows and whatnot of the game. And there's ambient inclusion as well. So those are all the advanced settings. So everything's on medium with FX80. That's how I play this game on. So let's go back. Okay, so we haven't changed anything, so I'll just keep it back to no. So that is all the options for this game within the menu screen. So that's the options for the entire game within the menu screen. And then back here on the main menu of the actual game, you've got find a match and all of these good stuff. So quit, obviously what that is, if you click on it, you quit the game. So it's pretty self-explanatory, it's really simple. Even a 5-year-old child would understand. Alright, let's go back. We don't want to quit. Then you have the option of store. If I click on it, your basically your Steam in-game browser opens up. So here you can obviously go to the browser and go to the Steam store and purchase things, blah blah blah, within the game. So obviously let's close this. Let's just escape that again. Now we've got score streaks here. So this is score streaks. So here, these are all the score streaks of the game. Everything here is unlocked. I don't really know whether or not you can unlock these within the beta. I'm not really sure. The only 3 score streaks that I have available is UAV, Hailstorm and Talon. So those are the 3 default score streaks you have available. Everything else I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether or not it's unlockable within the beta. But yeah, anyways, in the final game, obviously as you're progressing through the ranks and getting unlocked tokens and XP and points and whatnot, you'll be able to unlock these as you're going along in the game. So let's go back. Then you got something in this game, Black Ops 3, you have something new known as specialists. Now if we go into it, you see what this entire new area is. Let's go to, where's my mouse? Where's my mouse gone? Here it is. Let's go back to the first screen. Alright. So here, these are the specialists. You have up to, I think, 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, you've got 9 unlockable specialists. The last few ones, I think, are locked within this beta. You have classified. Hopefully that's going to be a little surprise for us. So you've got classified, Spectre, Reaper, Nomad, and Seraph. So these are all the locked specialists. You can actually unlock these. These are unlockable if you get to level 22, level 28, level 34, level 40, and no idea about this one, but yeah, you can unlock these. Now in the beta itself, you have 4 already unlocked specialists that you can use. So you've got Ruin, Outrider, Prophet, and Battery. Now, what these specialists do, these are specialized characters, each with their unique skill set, their abilities, if you will, and they all come and they all have different appearances as well. So the Ruin specialist has a first ability called Gravity Spikes, which is an offensive ability, and the second ability is Overdrive, which is a defensive ability. So all these specialists have an offensive and a defensive. Now the Gravity Spikes will attack everyone within a certain range. You just, I think, jump into the air, hit the ground, and you attack everyone within the range of the weapon. And Overdrive, it gives you some sort of temporary upgrades to your leg, which gives you a temporary burst of speed within the game. So it's pretty interesting how they're going around with these new specialist category of characters. Now the next one, Outrider. This character, she has Sparrow, which is a bow and arrow that fires bolts with increasing range the longer it is drawn. So the longer you draw it, your arrow, the more range you have when you fire your arrow, and enemies explode upon impact. So that is her offensive ability. The defensive ability is Vision Pulse. So what this does is it sends a pulse around the surrounding area, which reveals enemies within that range. So it's pretty fun to use as well. Third one, Prophet. Now his offensive one is Tempest. So what this does is it charge shots a weapon that fires an arc of electricity that lethally shocks targets and chaining to nearby enemies. So you hit someone with a charged electrical shock, it attacks that person, and it also chains onto any nearby enemies as well. So that's pretty intense, I would say. And Glitch. Now this is an ability that I've been using as well, Glitch. What this does, it gives you what's the easiest way to say it? It basically lets you time travel in a sort of way. It glitches you out, so that's hence the name Glitch. So as you're playing, and if you were to use this ability, so whatever position you were in last before using this ability, you glitch back to that position. So you basically flash back to a previous position while keeping all other conditions intact. So like I said, whatever position you were in initially, if you were to use that glitch ability, you will flash back, basically time travel back, glitch back into that previous position. It is really helpful. It helps you, it does tremendously help you in a firefight. So if you have someone that's trying to fire upon you, use that glitch, you go back, you can take them out. It's pretty fun to use as well. Now, this last specialist called Battery, she has something called War Machine. War Machine basically is a grenade launcher. That's what it is. A grenade launcher that fires bouncing grenades that detonates after a short time or when it hits an enemy directly. Simple way to say it is a grenade launcher. It is fun. You get quite a few ammo on it, I believe, and you can just keep firing the grenade launcher, which I'm sure would annoy a whole bunch of people. And her so that's her offensive. Her defensive is a kinetic armor. So this is a reactive armor that can deflect enemy bullets away from the body. It obviously does leave you vulnerable to headshots and non-bullet damage as well. And I believe it's only active for a short period of time, so it can help you for a short period of time if the firefight gets really intense. So that's all the current available specialists. Everything else is unlocked, so I can't really show you. But yeah, so that's all of that. Let's go back now. Here you have the option of create a class. So initially you have 5 custom slots that you can use. Now this is all self-explanatory. I'm pretty sure most of you guys have played previous Call of Duties in the past to know what this area does where you go to create a class. You have up to 10 slots. So if you go to custom 1, you have up to 10 slots where you can choose your primary weapon, the optics and attachments, your secondary weapon with its optics and attachments, and then you've got your perks and your what are these again? Your lethals and tacticals. So you've got your lethals, tacticals, and your perks. So you have up to 10 slots that you can use this to customize, and you got some wild cards as at the bottom at the bottom as well. Everything here is locked, so I don't have nothing, but you've got wild cards such as Overkill, Primary Gunfighter, Perk 1 Greed, Perk 2 Greed, Perk 3 Greed, Secondary Gunfighter, Tactician, and Danger Close. So hopefully most of you guys are going to be familiar with this already from the previous COD games, so I don't need to go into too much detail. And that's that really. That is all the main areas of the actual game. So that is all the main options, the in-depth look, the menu system, everything about the game that that is available on this beta. Now this, like I said, this is a beta. It is subject to change. This is the closest thing to a final release, probably. Obviously, when the final game is released, we probably might see other additions, changes, different features, and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll only see when that time comes. So let's now go into a match. So, like I said before, I'm playing on the HD Radeon 6770. So I'm going to be playing, if I go back to options and then graphics, I'm going to be playing all under medium settings. Alright, so I'll play under medium settings. And so let's go back to the main menu and we go to find a match. And I'm going to show you how the game actually looks with the medium settings and how much FPS I get with the game. Let's go to core. So that is the only option you have. Once you go to find match, you have core. There's nothing else here in this beta. You have core, and these are all the default game modes you get. So you got team deathmatch, domination, demolition, kill confirmed, hardpoint, capture the flag, search and destroy, uplink, and a brand new game mode called safeguard. All these previous ones we know what all of these game modes are. We know what to expect. But this new game called safe mode. So what this does is teams alternate in escorting a non-combative combative robot into enemy territory. Deliver the robot to win. So basically you have a non-combative robot which teams need to defend, and you have to take it into enemy territory and you have to deliver that robot in order to win. So that is pretty interesting. I have not tried this game mode yet. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, today is the last day of the beta for the PC. It came out on the 26th. Today is now the 31st, so it's only been out for a few days, and I believe today is the last day. But I haven't tried this yet. So what I'm gonna do instead, I'm going to go into team deathmatch. I'm not really sure what to expect in this game, so I'm gonna go to team deathmatch and show you how this game looks on medium settings and how much FPS I get during gameplay, and I'll try the other settings as well for the purpose of this video. First of all, let's try this game under medium settings. So you click on the game mode and you are then taken into a game mode pretty fast. I haven't really had to wait that much to get into lobbies, to get into games. Yeah, so it does go in there pretty fast. There is a lot of people on this game, so you don't really have to wait that much.
Team deathmatch.
Let's choose. Okay, there was a bit of a stutter. I mean, the game kind of froze up a bit. But apart from that, we're back in the game. We are in the game, and there's a few people in this game. It's a team deathmatch. There's a few people. And right now, from the onset, I'm getting about 34 FPS, 34 to 36 FPS under medium settings. Let's see if we can go find anyone to kill. So you got your... Well, yeah, I got a kill. So in Black Ops 3 now, if we take you back to... let's kill this guy. I just saw someone. Ah, damn it, I died. So, in Advanced Warfare, you only can, I think, double jump twice. But now in Black Ops 3, you can actually keep jumping. It's kind of like you're floating or hovering. So you can multiple jump in the air and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. You've got your, your wall running and all that good stuff as well in this.
Profit neutralized.
If I find the wall, I could show you, but yeah, you got your wall running, your sliding, and all of that. So you got all that good stuff. And here's glitch. Now let me show you how glitch works with this. If you can see in the bottom right corner, I've got my ability glitch available. So if I use it, I can't remember what button it is. I think it's Q or middle mouse. So if I use it, you see what happens. So I'm running here. Whoops, that's a grenade.
Drop it down.
Oh, it's Q. You press Q. So if I'm running, so bear in mind, so I'm right here, right? This is where I am. So I'm gonna run and press Q. See, I'm back here again. So now I'm back here again. So I glitched back to my previous position where I was before. So it's a pretty tactical ability to have. It's pretty useful. And yeah, it makes it fun. So here's wall running. There you go. And I'm getting shot at. So yeah, you've got your wall running. And all of that. You've got your sliding. Ignore all that stuff that just come up. I use a tweak called Radeon Pro, which shows my information of the game in terms of graphics and stuff. So I'm getting about 32 FPS right now, and my GPU is at 55 degrees, so it's not too bad. Let's go and find some people to kill.
Friendly Hellstorm inbound.
Move out my way! Move out my way! Someone just used the Hellstorm. Someone just used the Hellstorm. God damn it! Someone used the Hellstorm kill streak, score streak rather, because it's called score streak in this game. Oh my god! I keep dying. I'm not paying attention because I'm trying to play the game and talk at the same time. So currently now, I'm about 40 FPS. So yeah, I mean under medium settings I get about 35 to 40 FPS, so it's not too bad. It performs really well under medium without any stuttering, without any issues, performance lag or nothing like that. It does perform really well. So yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, I got an assist, so that's not too bad. And someone's firing at me. Someone's firing at me from behind. Okay, let me show you the kill cam and everything. Oh yeah, here's another thing you can do in Black Ops 3. You can now swim underwater. You can now swim underwater, and you can also shoot underwater as well. So this is a new thing that you can do in Black Ops 3, and you can go to different areas of a map. So that is pretty cool. You can actually have a firefight underwater. Is there anyone next? Is there anyone around that I can shoot? Nope, I can't find nobody anywhere.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming.
Everyone's all hiding somewhere. And I died. There we go. I died again. Let's call that a match. Alright, so that is the performance of how it performs under performance gameplay under medium settings. Now let's go back out of this match and change the settings and try it under low and high. So if I do I quit game? Yep, we're gonna leave the game and forfeit the match. Now back here in the main menu, if we go back to main screen of the game, if we go back to the main menu and we go to options, graphics, advanced, I'm going to change everything to low. So that what you just saw was all under medium settings, yeah? I'm not going to fiddle around with anti-aliasing, and I'm going to keep that as FXAA. All I'm just going to change is all these ones to low. So low, 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 low. Apply. Yes. Okay, that's that. That's applied. Now we go back, and let's go back into a team deathmatch game again. There you go. See, it loads up pretty quick. And oh yeah, I forgot to tell you that you do actually get to see the players as the game is loading up. Loading up, you get to see the teams. Don't know why I didn't show you that in the beginning, but you do get to see the team members whilst the game is loading up. So it's pretty cool.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so this is now under
On
low
the
settings.
battlefield.
Low settings. I think we. Oh, I'll come back to the same map again. There is only a few maps in this beta. There isn't much, so you will be seeing quite a lot of the same maps over and over again. So under low settings right now, 45 FPS under low settings. So it's not too bad. A bit more higher under low settings, but yeah, you got 45 FPS. The game itself is still performs very well without any.
Kill.
That's a kill.
Hostile UAV spotted.
The game performs really well without any issues.
Battery
Another kill. Or stutter, lags, performance issues, or nothing like that. The game performs well. You can see the environment. I mean, everything functions, looks pretty nice and well without any problems as well. So yeah, low and medium, it runs perfect. There's no issues here, and you get a good amount of FPS as well. So 45 FPS, 46 FPS. 47, so yeah, 45 to 47. I've just hit 50, so it's not too bad on the low. So you get from 45 to 50 on low. So yeah, it performs well. Let's go see if I can kill any more people anyway. Let's go for a swim. I just saw someone. Let's go find him. Ah crap! I dropped in the waterfall. Anyone? Oh, this one. And I died. Let's see if we can use glitch on somebody. Whilst they're trying to shoot me, I'm gonna glitch back and see if that helps. Ah, I came back here. I came back all the way there. Haha, so I went away. Damn it. I lost that person now. I lost.
Hostile UAV incoming.
I don't know where that person's gone.
Be advised.
I got a bit
Hostile
confused.
UAV spotted.
So yeah, glitch can confuse you a bit. Oh craps. I died again. So yeah, that is low settings for this game. Everything works well, performs well, it's not too bad. Runs well as well, there's no stutter as well. So low and medium settings are fine. Now let's go back and change everything to high. Let's quit game. Quit. Alright, so you're back here again. Let's go back to menu. Go back to options, graphics, advanced, and now we're going to change everything to high because we've already done medium. So we're now going to do high. Everything put to high. So that is the setting that we're going to do. Now, if we go back to texture quality, you can see there is an extra option here called extra. But the rest of all the other options here just has high. It doesn't have extra. So, I mean, the texture quality can be put to extra. I mean, nothing else has extra. It's just texture quality. That's not going to make much of a difference anyway. So yeah, we're just going to go to use everything on high now and see how the performance is and how much FPS we get. Now let's click on apply. Yes, and let's go back. Now let's find match and go back into a team deathmatch game. Here we go, we've now actually got a new map, so it's not too bad. Map is called evac, and here's the teams that you can see in this match. Let's wait for it to load and we will get into this game and see how it performs under high settings.
Team deathmatch.
Alright, and straight away under high settings you can see that my FPS is 28, 30, 28, 30. So around that much, it's not higher than 30. So obviously you can see graphic wise, the game does look much better and much nicer, much more detail in the actual environment, so it's not too bad. In terms of FPS, it's about 30 odd, so I hit 30. It's performing well. Okay, there's a bit of stutter. You can see there's a bit of stutter as you're running around the environment. So there's a little bit of stutter. Now whether that is a beta issue or not, that is something we will see maybe improved in the final version of this game. Now you can see there is a lot of stutter, and that messed up me killing that guy. So you can see there is a lot of stutter. The environment does take a bit of a while to load up. Hey, let's try some wall running here. Boom, boom. Now that was fun. So you do have your wall running and everything, just like Advanced Warfare. Oh my god, that guy has a shotgun and I died. So yeah, at this moment in time, I wouldn't play this on high settings, as you do get quite a bit of low FPS, and there is a bit of stuttering in the game as well, as you're running through the environment and waiting for the environment to load up and etc. So I wouldn't really play this in high settings. I mean, majority of the time it does seem to be running well and performing well, but you do get the random stuttering here and there. I'll just show someone. Let's see if we can kill that person. Oh, there you go. Game starting. See, yeah, it causes issues as you can
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming.
So that's that under high settings. High settings will get a bit frustrating to play under. I wouldn't recommend playing this on high settings on the HD Radeon 6770. The FPS is low, even though the graphics might look a bit nicer, but you get lower FPS and the game stutters and performs underperforms. So whether this may be improved when the final version is released, we'll wait and find out. Right now, as the game is, it performs very well under low and medium, and I will continue to play this game and any other game that I normally get my hands on under medium settings. Medium settings is really well, as you get really good performance. And I just died, and the game is over, and I just died. Yeah, that's it. Well, yeah, that is the end of the video, to be honest. And I got killed. Here's the kill cam. This is the final kill cam of how Black Ops 3 looks like. That's me dying because I was trying to talk to you guys, and someone kills me. And after the final kill cam, you also get to see the top scorers in the game as well, which is a pretty interesting new feature. Alright, let's get back out. Quick game. So that's it, guys. So that's it. That's it for this video. Hopefully this is a good help to you guys that are interested in maybe purchasing or buying Black Ops 3 for PC on this Radeon HD 6770 card. Hopefully it helps you out. So that was a little in-depth kind of first look review on this game, performance wise, and the menu and the options that you get in this game. I would recommend to just play this under low or medium settings. I would play this, me personally, under medium settings. You get the best of both worlds. You get good graphic level, and your performance is kept to a good level as well. If you want better performance, then obviously go with the low settings, which will reduce the appearance of your graphics a bit more lower. But if you go for the higher settings, you will start hitting some performance related issues, and you see some stutter as well. So yeah, overall this game seems alright, performance wise, graphics wise, seems alright. It performs well as well on the given settings. So when the final version of this game is released, I believe that's going to be in November. Call of Duty games are usually released in November, so yeah, when the final version is released in November, we'll see what happens. Maybe there'll be a bit more better features, more improvements to performance in terms of graphics as well, and more options, customizable options, and yeah, we'll see what happens. So if this video helped you out in any way, if it and gave you the information you need, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, comment, leave me some feedback and review, and share out this video to people you think might find it helpful. And I will see you guys on the next video. Support me, support my channel. Hopefully I can do more regular frequent videos for games and reviews and performance reviews for the HD Radeon 6770 cards. So yeah, support me, and hopefully I'll see you guys on the next video. Until then, stay safe and keep on gaming.